Okay, here we have three problems and we want to solve for x. We have x squared equals 0, x squared equals 4, and x squared equals 8. So to solve for x, I need to get x by itself. I have an exponent up there, so I have to undo the exponent. And to undo a square, you would take the square root. So if I have x squared equals 0, then to undo it, I'm going to take the square root of each side. So I would have x equals plus or minus the square root of 0. And we say plus or minus because if you multiply a positive number by a positive number, it gives you positive, or if you multiply a negative number by a negative number, it gives you a positive. Alright, so, well, what's the square root of 0? If I have nothing and I want to square root it, what am I still going to end up with? Well, nothing. So x would really equal plus or minus the square root of 0, but remember 0 is the one that doesn't take a sign. So x equals 0. Alright, let's look at the second one. So again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to take the square root of both sides. So x equals plus or minus the square root of 4. And what's the square root of 4? It's 2. So we have two solutions, plus or minus 2. And let's look at the last one. Again, we're going to do the same thing. Square root each side. So x equals plus or minus the square root of 8. 8 is not a perfect square. So now this is where you have to think about it. Well, what is 8? 8 is 4 times 2. So this is really equals plus or minus the square root of 4 times the square root of 2. And 4 is a perfect square, so I'm going to pull it out. So x equals plus or minus 2 square root of 2.